So how did I do it? Where did I do it? How did this happen? I have no idea how it happened, but also, like, it was bound to happen. So basically, my team and myself, we have been really, really focusing on listings. Last year with the team, my real estate team, it was a great year, don't get me wrong, but we weren't as focused because we didn't have like a necessarily like one overall big objective. First quarter of 22, our big objective was to acquire 90 listings. We're actually doing a program called 90 listings in 90 days. Not a program, a challenge. There's like no directions to it. It's like figure it out, 90 listings in 90 days. And we're competing with another team in the office. Friendly competition, you know what I mean? So last month, like December and November, our team we're having like meetings to strategize on how we're going to acquire, you know, up our listing game, acquire 90 listings in 90 days. I don't care how good you are at selling real estate. That's a lot. Like, that is a lot of listings. That's a short amount of time. So basically last year towards the end of the year, we were like saying, so basically we were making our game plan on how we were going to, you know, acquire these listings. One of the things is we were going to focus on education and role play. So myself and another guy on my team, we were like, okay, cool. We went to my team leader and we're saying we want to practice every single day, script practice and role play for listing appointments, so we can just get better and better. This is something we have not necessarily done in the past. Daily practice, you know, athletes, before they go out for a big game, they're practicing daily, sometimes twice a day. We weren't doing that, so that's obviously something that we upped our practice, you know, practicing that muscle, strengthening the muscle of what to say, how to overcome objections, and how to move with confidence. So we started daily practicing. Besides that, I will say that my mindset definitely changed between last year and this, even though it's literally like January 23rd today. My mindset really changed because, like, I don't know what changed in me. Like, something just changed in me. Honestly, I have to give credits to myself because I made that video becoming a millionaire real estate agent, and I was like, you know what, let me just pretend I already am a millionaire real estate agent. Like, what would they be doing? What do they do on a daily basis? What does their personal life look like? What do they listen to? What do they read? How do they act? So I will say that it was like there was definitely an aspect of affirmations and manifestations within this because I was literally like getting up every day and journaling, and I still am. Like, I'm a millionaire real estate agent. I'm a top producer. Sales comes to me quickly and easily. I am the exception to hard, long work. So I was doing that on a daily basis, on top of taking the actions to improve myself and my game, you know, daily script practicing. So between both of those two things, I was just moving with a lot of confidence. So I booked this appointment off of a for sale by owner, a FSBO. He was on Zillow. I called him. I used the script that said, I understand that you're selling for sale by owner, and I don't want to interfere with that. However, I'm curious if you're cooperating with buyer's agents. And he was like, yeah, I'm cooperating with buyer's agents. If you want to come on by, you know, Monday at 1 or whatever. Cool. So then I called the morning of, and I was like, hey Ron, this is Kristina. We spoke last week. I'm just confirming on 1 o'clock today. And he was like, no, I'm sorry, I'm busy. I'm running behind. Can we reschedule till 2? Can we push it back till 2? Normally, I would have taken that little like reschedule pushback, and I would have been like, oh my God, I would have already been getting in my head, and I would have already been like, he's flaking, he doesn't want to do, like, oh my God, like, he's pushing it back, like, what? But I was like, cool, perfect. I did not let that even faze me. So I pushed it back till 2, got all my documents ready. I was like, perfect, I have an extra hour to practice and role play. So me and another guy on my team, we role played really quickly. I was like, cool, we got this. We drove to the house, to the listing appointment. the other guy on my team his name is John. He was driving, and then we're pulling up to the house. And keep in mind, John's a little bit newer agent, so I was definitely like taking the lead on this one. Like, he was coming with me, but he was like, you got this, you know, like, you did the talking. And I was the one that set the appointment anyways, so I like knew that at the end of the day it was all in my hands. So while I really appreciated that John was there with me, and I knew that he was gonna, and he always, every appointment that we go in together, he like backs me up wherever I may be lacking. You know, we have different strengths. However, I knew that I really wanted to prove to myself that I could acquire this listing, right? So we go in, super cool guy. We're doing a little tour. The house is like an estate home. It's an older home on Las Vegas National Golf Club. So we see the whole house. It's over 4,000 square feet. We look at the back. We look at all the rooms. We see the main living areas. And then we finally start talking. And then we're just talking it out. The seller, by the way, super, super cool guy. We're like talking as friends, so that definitely helps me, because it like eased up my nerves that I had. Oh my god, I forgot to mention. So John was driving, we pulled up to the house, we parked, and I'm like, John, I don't know why, but I just feel so weird right now. Like, I don't know why I feel so weird right now. And normally we've gone on listing appointments, and I'm like, yeah, nurse, whatever, let's just, you know, go do it. And then I think it was because it was like, this is definitely I think it's because this is definitely a higher price point than usual for us. Like, even as a team, our average price point is somewhere in the 300s. So this is a big deal. Like, I want to get this for myself. I want to get it for the team. I want to get it for the brokerage even. It's a big deal. It's cool. If you got a listing these days, congratulations, no matter what price point. It's nice to get a listing. It's like, the only thing I can compare it to is if you're an athlete and you like, you made a touchdown. Like, getting listings in real estate is like probably one of the best feelings. So whether it's like a $200,000 condo or $1 million house, I want to get it no matter what. So we pulled up, and I'm like, John, I don't know why I'm feeling so weird right now. I'm feeling so weird right now. And he's like, you're fine. Like, you're chilling. Like, what is the first time? He even said, this is the first time I see that you're not feeling confident. And I was like, no, I'm fine, whatever. So we got in the house, then we're going on the tour. So we finally got to the point where we were talking to the seller about the listing, obviously, and we were like, blah, blah, blah. So we had a lot of showings. He goes, no, I only invited agents over here. I honestly, he ended up taking his Zillow listing down, like the for sale by owner. And we noticed that the day of, like right before we went. And so John was like, hey, like, you took your Zillow down. And he's like, yeah, I actually only called agents over here. I know that the only people that call you when you're on Zillow are agents. So I just invited a few over just so we can all talk. You guys are actually the last ones I'm speaking with. And so I was like, damn, this guy has interviewed at least two to three other agents. I know that. We're the last one he's speaking with. He would have said I listed if he did. So I have a shot at this. Like, I have a genuine shot at this. Let's go. So then he was like, I liked half the agents. Oh my god, it was so annoying on the phone. All they do is follow the same script. And me and John were like, yeah, we know. He's like, I liked that you were so cool on the phone. That's why I invited you guys over. Little did he know I was following the script, but I say it in a certain tone, and I have really acquired that like natural tone of my sales scripts. So little did he know I was following the script, also just a better one. You know what I mean? And he even said that. He was like, I actually invited you over because I liked what you said on the phone. You weren't just like any other agent. And I was like, thanks, cool, I appreciate that. And then he goes to me, because it's me and John, and he goes to me and he's like, so what would you price this home at? And I run the comps, so I was like, so the home, side note, it's unique. Like, it's a unique home because it's an older estate. So there wasn't per se and it's very big. Like, it's the largest in this neighborhood, even a mile out. When I hate to go a mile out, I usually try to keep it only a half mile out for comparables. So the comps were a little bit of tricky to run, because it wasn't just like easy, like, you know, this is the same home as 80 of its neighbors. It was very unique. So when that happens, I go to price by square foot. If I can't find a direct comparable in model match, I go to price by square foot. So that's what I had to do. And I even said to him, I was honest, like, you know, honesty is always the best policy. I was like, so I was running your comps. It was a little difficult because, as you know, you don't have an exact model match. So at that point we do have to get it. I did go down to price by square foot. He interrupted me and he goes, so I had it appraised, so I'm not going to tell you what it is. I'm curious to see what you say, because I had it appraised and I have a price in my mind. And then I was like, okay, well, blah, blah, blah. I had to go down to the square footage. So based on square footage, I would charge from $240 to $260 a square foot. And that, you know, multiplying 240 times his square footage, you would land right around 950 to 1.1 if you go on the higher end. He's like, yeah, that's what the appraiser said. And I was like, oh my God, thank you so much. I feel like I did my job well. Like I'm good at my job. Thank you. And he started laughing. And I was like, haha. He was like, so, you will list it at 950, and I'm like, yeah, 950. I definitely, you know, right under that $1 million mark, I definitely feel that we would get offers in, and then close, and, you know, get a couple offers in, ask for highest and best, and then close right around 1 million. So technically for his neighborhood, he is at 1.1, but we went to 950. You know, always go undercut a little bit just to get those bidding wars. And he was like, okay, cool. And he's like, well, I do have to think about it for a little bit. And I was like, all right, well, this is what the comps are now, blah, blah, blah. And then John started talking. He's like, yeah, this is what they are now. I definitely feel confident in these, you know, blah, blah. And he was like, the seller, he was like, I don't know. You guys are like the fourth person I've had over here today. And then we just, like, you know, started talking more, building rapport. And he was like, all right. Oh, and then he brought up, so 950, but what about your cut? And I was like, so we usually, what is your commission? And I said, we usually start at 7. And he was like, whoa, like he immediately said, whoa. And then I said, however, that is negotiable. And he goes, so I was thinking more 4. And then I said, can you go to 4.5? And he goes, I can go to 4.5. We shook on it, and I was like, cool. Then we walked to the living room because we were in a different room. We're actually in his master bedroom having this whole conversation, which I've had now 2 listing appointments in a master bedroom. I don't know why it happens, but it's oftentimes like the last room you see, and you're just like hanging out and talking in there. But anyways, so he's like, all right, I feel good about that. And then we can do that. I shook his hand, and then we walk over to the living room, and then he's like, oh, I don't know. Actually, no, let me just do it before he changed my mind. And I'm like, okay, like, so I take out the listing docs and run through all the documents with him. We set our appointment for our photographer to go over. We set our live date, and that's how we got our $1 million listing. I am so incredibly happy, and now I literally feel like I can take over the entire city. There's one that my only competition is myself. However, there's also, I feel like my only competition now is another team in the area that is like very skilled with for sale by owners. And I know them, and they know me personally also. So I'm like, my only competition is this person. My only competition is this person. Just because they have more experience and they've been around the block a few times. But now I definitely know that I could do it. I have everything inside me. I'm very talented. I have everything inside me I need to succeed. So I'm so happy, and I can't wait to pick up more luxury listings, because that was definitely one of the main goals this year. I'm really excited. If you'd like more information about the property, let me know. It's once again, it's an estate. It's on the northeast side of Vegas. Whoever messages me on Instagram, I'll give you all the information for it. And it's gonna go live probably next weekend, February, around the week of February 4th. So if you have any buyers or you're interested, come by. And definitely we're hosting an open house at it, and probably this weekend as well. So if you want to come down and come say hello to me. I know I had a few followers come to my last open house, and it just means the world to me. So if you guys want to come, support, check out the house, come through, send me a DM on Instagram. Thank you guys so much for watching. And if you're a real estate agent watching this, just know with practice and determination, this is easy. This is an easy game. There should be no reason why you can't do it. Thanks, guys. Bye.